זה היום עשה אדוני נגילה ונשמחה. זה היום עשה אדוני נגילה ונשמחה. זה היום עשה אדוני נגילה ונשמחה. זה היום עשה אדוני נגילה ונשמחה.
Shabbat Shalom. It's so wonderful to be here with all of you this evening. Shabbat Shalom from our home here in West Mount Airy and to all of your homes as we gather here at Congregation Or Hadash, as we do each week live on YouTube. And we will begin tonight as we light our candles and say our bracha to bring in Shabbat. Shabbat is our opportunity, our invitation to rest. Each week as we go through our week, and this is our 9th Shabbat that we have been meeting virtually here on YouTube. Each week we go through our weeks. They look the same, they look different, they go fast, they go slow, but one thing remains constant. At the end of each week, we are granted a 25-hour respite, an invitation into the space between, an invitation to embrace the now, to let go of everything going on in the outside, to turn off our news feeds, to turn off our notifications, to put down our newspapers, and to enter in to what Rabbi Abraham Joshua Heschel described as a palace in time. We step out of our homes and into that palace as we light our candles. And as we bring in the light, we exhale all that has been this week, and we breathe in the possibility of the new, the refresh, the reset that these 15 hours of rest, that this day of unplugging avails us. And so in our prayer packets, thankfully prepared for us by the Thriving Communities Department of Reconstructing Judaism to all of us, so that we can literally be on the same page together throughout our time away from shul during our COVID isolation. And for those who don't have a copy of our Siddur, of our prayer packet, I'm pasting the link to it right here in our chat. We begin by reading together the Kavanah, the intention, the blessing by Marcia Falk on the top of page 1, and then we kindle our Shabbat candles. Let us bless the source of life that ripens the fruit on the vine as we hallow the seventh day, the Sabbath day, in remembrance of creation. For the Sabbath is first among holy days, recalling the Exodus and the covenant. Shabbat is that thing that connects us, past, present, and future. Shabbat is that thing that connects us to one another across space, across time. And we light our candles. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu le'adlik ner shel Shabbat. Page 2, Psalm 96. Shiru l'Adonai, Shir Hadash, Shiru l'Adonai, Kol haaretz, Shiru l'Adonai, Baruch Shemo, Baseru miyom le'yom Yeshuato. Shiru l'Adonai, Shir Hadash, Shiru l'Adonai, Kol haaretz, Shiru l'Adonai, Baruch Shemo, Baseru miyom le'yom Yeshuato, Baseru miyom le'yom Yeshuato. Page 5. We rise as we are able, as we joyfully prepare to bring in Shabbat with Psalm 29. Mizmor leDavid, havu l'Adonai b'nei Eli, havu l'Adonai kavod va'oz, havu l'Adonai kevod shemo, ishtachavu l'Adonai b'chadrat kodesh, kol Adonai al hamayim, el yishkol Adonai yicholel hayalot vayechesov ye'arot uvehechalo kulo omer kavod hay Adonai lama bu yashav yishev Adonai melech le'olam Adonai oz le'amo yiten Adonai yevarach et amo v'shalom yain 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 Shabbat Shalom. It's so wonderful to be here tonight with all of you as we turn to page 6 for Lecha Dodi, the pinnacle of our Kabbalat Shabbat, the moment where, as we reach the end of this piyut, this liturgical poem, this song, will rise and face the entrance to our homes in whatever direction they may be from our screens, and say Boi Kala, welcome, welcome in to the Shabbat bride. We take a moment for some Kabbalat Panim to recognize the faces of those who are here with us tonight. So I want to invite you to take a moment, if you haven't already, to introduce yourself in the chat, your name, where you're zooming in from, or where you're here joining us here from tonight, and also a little Kabbalat Panim around your own house. Whether it's a photograph of a loved one on your mantelpiece, whether it's the faces of your family around your Shabbat dinner table, whether it is thinking about the people across the country from your family that maybe you just logged off of a Zoom Shabbat dinner with a couple minutes ago, or off of the Or Hadash annual meeting, with the 77 households of your closest friends who all logged on together. An incredible percentage of our congregation joining together face to face for our annual meeting over Zoom. Take a minute to greet one another. Say hello, Shabbat Shalom, and notice who is with us tonight in community. Shabbat Shalom to Beverly and Jules and Amy and Robert and Ruth and Taco and Rich and Charles and Carolyn and Wendy, John and Lucy. Shabbat Shalom to Marianne and Joe, to Steffi and Scott and Anna and Kate, and Shabbat Shalom to Sandy and Steve, and to everyone from across our Or Hadash and extended community who are here tonight, gathered for Shabbat. We turn to page 6 for Lecha Dodi. Lecha Dodi likrat kala yananai 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 penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala yananai 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 penei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor v'dibor echad Hishmihanu el hameyuchad Adonai echad U'shemo echad L'shemo tiferet ve'litchila. Hey, lecha dodi likrat kala yananai 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 B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala yananai 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 B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu ve'elcha ki mekor haberacha yayai mirash mikedem nesucha sof ma'aseh b'machshava tchila. Lecha dodi likrat kala yananai 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 B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala yananai 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 B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri kiva orech kumi uri ay 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 uri shir daveri kevod Adonai alayich nigla. Lecha dodi likrat kala yananai 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 B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala yananai 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 Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Page 7. Yamin smoti froti viet Adonai ta'aritzi al yadish ben parti ben ismecha ben agila lecha dodi likrat kala yananai 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 Pnei Shabbat nekabela lecha dodi likrat kala yananai 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 Pnei Shabbat nekabela. We rise and we face the entrances of our home as we greet the Shabbat bride. Boi v'shalom ateret bala gam besimcha uvetzocholai toch emunei am segula boi chala lechado likrat kala yananai 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 Pnei Shabbat nekabela lechado likrat kala yananai 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 Pnei Shabbat nekabela yanai yananai yanai 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 Dodi likrat kala yananai 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 Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Page 7. Mizmor shir lehom haShabbat tov lehodot laHadonai ulezamer leshimcha elyon ulezamer leshimcha elyon lehagid baboker chastecha ve'emunatecha balelot alei asur ve'alei navel alei hikayon bechinor mizmor shir lehom haShabbat tov lehodot laHadonai ulezamer leshimcha elyon ulezamer leshimcha elyon ki semachtani Adonai b'foalecha b'masei yadecha ranein ma gadlu ma'asecha Adonai me'od amku machshevotecha mizmor shir lehom haShabbat tov lehodot laHadonai ulezamer leshimcha elyon ulezamer leshimcha elyon yishbar lo yadam. Sahadi katamar yifrach ke'eres palvanon yizkeh shetulim bevet Adonai bechatrot Eloheinu yafrichu od yenuvun beseva deshenim v'rananim yehiu lehagid ki ashar Adonai tzuri v'lo avlat avo. We rise in spirit or in body as we are able for Baruchu on page 9 in the middle as we bless the source of life. So we are blessed as we stand together in this community. So we are blessed. As we bless the source of life, so we are blessed. As we bless the source of life, so we are blessed. And the blessing gives us strength and makes our vision clear. And the blessing gives us peace Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Vaed. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Vaed. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu. Umavir yom v'layla, umavdil ben yom uven layla, Adonai tzvaot shemo, Elechai v'kayam, tamid yimloch aleinu le'olam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai, Amari v'aravim. And as we read together on the bottom of page 10, the interpretive poetic translation accompaniment for Ahavat Olam, we think about the eternal and great love that surrounds us. And so I want to invite us as we read this poem together to take a moment and put into the chat a moment, a taste of a time when you felt that you were loved by an unending love. And so together, we are loved by an unending love. We are embraced by arms that find us even when we are hidden from ourselves. We are touched by fingers that soothe us even when we are too proud for soothing. We are counseled by voices that guide us even when we are too embittered to hear. We are loved by an unending love. We are supported by hands that uplift us even in the midst of a fall. We are urged on by eyes that meet us, even when we are too weak for meeting. We are loved by an unending love. Embraced, touched, soothed, and counseled, ours are the arms, the fingers, the voices. Ours are the hands, the eyes, the smiles. We are loved by an unending love. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. The Shema on page 11. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha, b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'otecha, ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele, asher anochi mitzavecha, hayom al levavecha, v'shinantam levanecha, v'dibarta bam, b'shivtecha b'veitecha, u'v'lechtecha v'aderech, u'v'shochbecha u'v'kumecha, u'kashartam leot al yadecha, v'hayu letotafot bein einecha, u'chetavtam al mezuzot beitecha, u'visharecha v'hayim shemot. Continue silently with one of the two biblical passages that follows. Adonai Elohechem Emet. From the cycle of the sun rising in the morning and setting in the evening and rising back in, of Ma'ariv Aravim, to the love of an unending love of Ahavat Olam, to Shema and the Ve'ahavta, the ways that we show our love to the source of all and to all that is contained in our source in this earth. As we look towards the shores of the sea, mi chamocha, we also reflect on that unending love. Barb, I love what you shared in the chat, looking at Sadie, your granddaughter, and remembering your parents' and grandparents' love, your family, cherishing the past and present memories. As we pass through this channel of love here in the core of our Mariv liturgy, of our evening service, and we come out the other side at Mi Chamocha, we reach that nexus of past and present and future. Mi Chamocha, the words that our ancestors sang on the shores of the sea as they passed from slavery into the wilderness that would lead them to freedom. Mi Chamocha, the words that we sing today in the morning and in the evening in our prayers, and the words of wonder that reach and exit our lips when we see the miraculous all around us. And Mi Chamocha, words that will carry us through into the future on the shores of all of those bodies of water through which we must cross as we face and journey through the narrowness, the Mitzrayim, that we find ourselves in, past, present, and future, coming together as we turn together to Mi Chamocha at the bottom of page 13 and page 14 in our packets. Umalchuto beratzon kiblu alehem Moshe uMiriam uvnei Yisrael lechanu shira v'simcha rabba ve'ameru chulam mi chamocha mi chamocha mi chamocha mi chamocha mi chamocha mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai mi kamocha, mi kamocha, mi kamocha, mi kamocha, mi kamocha, mi kamocha, nedar bakodesh nora tehilot osei feleh nora tehilot osei feleh Malchutecha ra'uvanecha bokei hayam lifnei Moshe ze'eli anu ve'ameru Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed V'nemar kifad Adonai et Yaakov ugalo miad chazak mimenu Baruch ata Adonai gal Yisrael. Page 15. When fears multiply and danger threatens, when sickness comes and death confronts us, it is God's blessing of Shalom that sustains us and upholds us, lightening our burden, dispelling our worry, restoring, renewing our hope, reviving us. Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu lechaim, v'amidenu malkeinu leshalom lechaim. Ufros aleinu sukat, sukat, shalomecha. Ufros aleinu sukat, sukat, shalomecha. Oh, spread over us the shelter of your peace. Sukat, shalomecha. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, baruch ata Adonai, haporei sukat shalom, aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'al Yerushalayim. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת וינפש. And we rise in spirit or in body for the Amidah, silent for Shabbat, beginning with the Kavanah, the intention at the bottom of page 16 from Rabbi Sheila Peltz-Weinberg, and then continuing with the prayers in our packet or our Siddur of choice, the meditations in the back of our book or in our chosen volumes of poetry, or the prayers that no Siddur committee could ever know to write down, the prayers of our hearts. Together. Dear God, open the blocked passageways to you, the congealed places. Roll away the heavy stone from the well as your servant Jacob did when he beheld his beloved Rachel. Help us open the doors of trust that have been jammed with hurt and rejection. As you open the blossoms in spring, even as you open the heavens in storm, open us to feel your great, awesome, and wonderful presence. And as a shout out to our Makela, our choir, who performed so beautifully this year's rendition of Or Hadash is Like a Diamond, which will be available for those who missed it at the annual meeting or those who are joining us from afar later this weekend on our YouTube channel after Shabbat. A melody of Osei Shalom that I know is one of our Makela's favorites. Osei Shalom, Shalom bimromav, Hu ya'aseh Shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Amen. Oseh shalom, shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru. Amen. Ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imeru. Amen. Hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Amen. Amen. And how I wish our members of the Makhelah were singing with me here tonight in a way that we can all hear. I'm sure that a number of you were singing along with me just now at home, and I can't wait to brainstorm with our Makhelah leader, Josh McHugh, and with all of you on how we can find a way to sing together in whatever way we can and lift up our voices together, leveraging technology and all of the other things we have at our fingertips as we move through this summer and look towards the high holidays. And we turn to our Mishaberach Lecholim, our prayer for healing, and I want to invite folks to share names of those whom you're thinking of for healing in the chat, and I will share them between the two verses of our Mishaberach prayer and song, and I'll also read the list of those that I have here that we have through our community and our congregation. This week we are thinking of and sending our hopes for healing to Roberta Archibald, Arden Bell, Jillian Eve Bach, Rabbi Deborah Bowen, Sarah Sarulnik, Bill Conrad, Robin Cupo, Francesca Dever, Eric Gershman, Jonathan Giannini, George Glansberg, Hal Goodman, Amy Gross, Sheila Guthrie, Alberta Hall, Cordula Hamish, Chava Hurley, Michelle Kalish, Sharon Cass, Fran Kaufman, Elsie Lieberstein, Len McEwen, Robert Mueller, William Mueller, Anthony Nero, Lisa Nicholson, Mike Oswald, Stan Pollock, Abby Rosenberg, Mike Rosenberg, Shelley Sanders, Willie Schneer, Bertha Schwartz, Tricia Slater, Margaret Steiber, Ellen Stewerman, Lloyd Suter, Lynn Van Engel, Isabel Vita, Stan Wexstein, Millie Weissman, Grace Sangwell, Eileen Zeff, and all of those whom we will name between our two verses of our prayer and song. Mishaberach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. This week we're also thinking of and sending our prayers for healing to Eric Griffin Shelley, Dorothy and Debbie, David Beryl Ben Sara, Don Wolf, Sophie Adler, Eddie Schlosser, Millie Weissman, Catherine Clark Weldon, Jonathan Loeb, all those suffering from COVID and our essential workers. Mishaberach imotenu mekor habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. zichronam we ask for a refuah shlema, refuat hanefesh, refuat haguf to all of those in need of healing in our families, in our community, in our concentric circles of community, our neighborhoods, our city, our state, our nation, and our world. And we say, Amen. And so we turn to counting the Omer. And yesterday we counted 36 days of the Omer, and we entered into the week of Yesod, the week of foundation, the week of groundedness, the week perhaps of our own core, our own source. And so as we enter into today, and we'll count together, the 37th day has ascribed to it the ideas, the notions of Gevura Shebiyesod, of strength and justice within groundedness and foundation. And so I want to offer us the kavanah, the intention that as we head into this Shabbat, as we head into this 37th day of the Omer, as we head into this 9th week of our stay-at-home, shelter-in-place order here in the suburbs of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, that we draw deep from within ourselves. What is the strength that we have at our core? What are those values we have that push us towards justice? What is that Gevura Shebiyesod? What is that foundational strength that we have? That peace at our core that moves us, that pushes us, that compels us to work for and uphold a just and balanced world. And so together, we join in the blessing for counting of the Omer. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sfirat ha'omer. Hayom shloshim v'shiv'a yamim, shehem chamisha shavuot v'shtei yamim la'omer. Today is the 37th day, which marks 5 weeks and 2 days of the Omer. And we rise as we are able in body or in spirit for Aleinu, which can be found in our packets on page 26 in the middle. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'tetz gedula leotzer breshit, shenatan lanu Torah emet, v'chaye olam nata betocheinu, v'anachnu korim, umishtachavim umodim, lifnei melech, malchei hamlachim, hakadosh baruch hu. Shehu notei shamayim ve'osei haaretz u'moshe. Kakatuv betoratecha Adonai imlach leolam va'ed, v'nemar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz. Bayom ha'u yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo echad. We can be seated. And as we turn to Kaddish Yatom, the Mourner's Kaddish, on page 28 in our packets, we also turn in our hearts, in our minds, and in our memories to those whom we've loved and lost, whose lives and legacies inform the way we live our lives today, and whom we bring to speech and bring to memory for our entire community as we name them and as we say Kaddish tonight for them. If you're here saying Kaddish for someone tonight, I want to invite you to share their name in the chat. And this week at Or Hadash, we are marking the yortzites of Edward Popke, father of Cheryl Burson, Barbara Siegel, late wife of Bert Siegel, Cy Frumkin, grandfather of Nick Frumkin, Myrna Rubenstein, mother of Debbie Carl, and Ken Rosenberg, husband of Shelley Rosenberg. And we also mark the passing this week of the beloved uncle of one of our congregants, and a notice about that will be going out later this week as they have the opportunity to share that information across their family during this time, with opportunities to support them as they become available. And if there are others who are saying Kaddish tonight, I invite you to share those names in the chat. As we invite those who are in mourning or observing a yortzeit to rise as you are able for Kaddish Yatom, Mourner's Kaddish, along with those whose tradition is to rise for the Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemeh Rabbah. Be'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael ba'agala uv'izman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach leolam ulalmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitchomam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yithalal shemei dekudsha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tush b'chata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Osei shalom b'mroma. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Osei shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru. Amen. May their memories be a sweet, sweet blessing for all of us. And Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom from all of us here at Or Hadash, and from all of us here in our home, from the Sklover-Kersner family, from Rebecca and Bina and I. Oh, and we add to our list this week the passing of Bernie Love, uncle of Scott Love. And again, there will be information as it becomes available with ways to support Scott and Steffi and their family over the coming weeks. And so Shabbat Shalom. We welcome you all to Or Hadash. And I want to take a moment before Kiddush and Hamotzi and saying Shabbat Shalom to everyone to mention a few things going on in our community coming up. Tomorrow night, we bring out Shabbat together as we celebrate the release of Jules Mermelstein's new book, Justice, Justice Shall You Pursue, an ethical murder thriller. I myself am in the midst of reading it and am loving every moment. It is available for purchase for Or Hadash members through OHOP, our online portal, both now and following the book release event. The ebook is also available through Amazon and is on sale right now throughout this release weekend. The audiobook will be available in the coming months. And we are thrilled and excited to be celebrating together with a Havdalah and book release event tomorrow night via Zoom. Check out your synagogue newsletter or our Or Hadash website for more information or Facebook for how to join us. And Jules will be reading from his book and also leading us through a conversation, a discussion about some of the ethical issues that come up in his book. And how he and the protagonist grappled with them together. Also coming up in just a few short weeks on Thursday night, the 28th of May, is our Erev Shavuot night of study. Beginning at 7:30 p.m., we are going to be learning and making ice cream and doing yoga and studying Torah and joining our voices in song and prayer together. not only with our Or Hadash community, but we are being joined as well by the communities at Temple Sinai and Tiferet Bet Israel. So across our entire swath of the community in a night of learning and building community. Again, it will be by Zoom with opportunities for study and breakout sessions and getting to know one another and learning together as we prepare for Shavuot, the holiday on which we celebrate revelation at Mount Sinai and the end of our wandering through the desert. So for anyone who is looking for some lifelong learning, some journeying, some building community, or just for an end to wandering through an endless desert, this is the holiday for you. Oh, also for anyone who enjoys ice cream. Also coming up in the coming weeks and month are on Sunday, June 7th, we will celebrate together as a community Adir Waxman becoming Bar Mitzvah. And then the following Sunday, June 14th, we will gather for a virtual kumzitz, a bonfire sing-along and marshmallow roast. Bring your own fire pit, but we will provide the music as Amy Jo Rosenthal joins us on guitar to lead us in a good old-fashioned backyard sing-along together on the 14th of June. And then keep your eyes peeled to our website and to your Hakesher newsletter and to the Or Hadash Facebook page for upcoming events and opportunities to connect, whether it's every morning in our Minyan Hadash daily gathering at 8:15 a.m., here on Friday nights for Shabbat, over Zoom on Shabbat mornings, or across cyberspace and time for our wonderful opportunities for learning, spiritual growth, tikkun olam, and community building. We're so thrilled that you're here with us tonight and all summer long here at Or Hadash, a Reconstructionist Congregation in Fort Washington and now virtually anywhere. And so we rise in spirit or in body as we are able for Kiddush. Oh, and I have to ask, is there anyone upstairs in my house who is here to help me lead Kiddush? Do I have a Kiddush helper? Sorry. Ooh, I hear footsteps. Do I hear footsteps?
I'll help.
Oh, I have a slightly taller than I was expecting Kiddush leader.
I'll help. Okay. What do I need to do?
Our short Kiddush leader is not up for leading Kiddush tonight.
She is not.
Savri Chavirai.
L'chaim.
Here, you can hold this.
All right.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Go for it. Baruch atah Adonai. Oh, should we do it together? Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila lemikra'ei kodesh zecher letziat ki Yitzrayim ki eleinu karata v'yotanu kidashta לעבודתך ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. Amen. L'chaim.
I'm sorry to disappoint you. I was not the Kiddush helper you were looking for, but...
No, but you are the Kiddush helper that the universe wanted. No, the universe wanted us to have tonight.
Oh, all right. Now I'm going to go back to being a bedtime helper.
Okay, fair.
Bye.
And we'll end with Hamotzi, our blessing over the challah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz b'te'avon. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, everyone, from our to your home and from Or Hadash to across all of the many places where we are gathering from tonight. Shabbat Shalom.